Redditt. Haunted Winnipeg
Redditt.
Redditt. Okay.
Well, first off, this is our inaugural. Will we call it inaugural? It's not our first. It's just
inaugural.
Our first in a long time.
It's the Get Back at Her.
It's Get Her Done.
It's the Get Back at Her series.
It's the fuck COVID and here we are.
Yeah, again.
Because we've had a few delays in the last few months. Whether it's personal,
so much
family,
shit.
COVID. Each family had COVID.
Yeah.
Fuck,
man. Whatever. We're all gonna have it eventually.
But here we are. Reunited.
We're still alive.
And it feels so good.
And we're still having beer.
And we're still singing.
Yeah. Oh, maybe poorly, but...
You may not like to hear us sing, but it makes us feel fine.
Yeah. It makes me happy.
Yeah. Or I could start singing Copacabana, like
oh,
my
no,
daughter.
No. Oh, no.
And
Why did I just got it out of my head? Jesus Christ.
We fell in love.
No. I'll have to go back to Stranger Things. I was stuck on Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah.
Kate Bush.
Chrissy, wake up. Oh. Wow, you can tell how our brains work.
That's so funny.
Two different directions. Kate Bush. Yeah. You know, I didn't really ever get into Kate Bush when I was in the 80s.
Neither did I.
I know. Isn't that funny? I think different
I don't even remember.
Well, I remember the song, but I couldn't even tell you the lyrics because I just remember
Do you actually remember the song? I don't at all.
Well, because it had that doot doot. I think, you know, like when you hear it like in stores
that's just,
and stuff.
Yeah. God, in the 80s?
Excuse me.
What the hell was I doing in the 80s?
What weren't you doing in the 80s?
Yeah. Maybe that's why I don't remember.
That's probably why. And like I say, I'll say it before, I'll say it again. The 80s was a prime, or actually Stranger Things is the prime example, the epitome of parents not knowing where their fucking kids were. Because that's exactly how it was.
They're gone for fucking 2 days, 3 days.
I'm sleeping over at Irene's tonight. Yeah. Irene's. Okay, see you tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, bye.
And then you're like 80 miles away somewhere.
Flying half cooked in a
ditch
field
somewhere.
No, in a field all hammered at some bush party.
Alcohol poisoning.
I know. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
That's right.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yep, there you go.
And this is Jas.
And Sher.
And you're listening to Giving Up the Ghost. Yay! Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Anyway, so we're a little awkward. Well, I mean, we're...
Well, when were we not?
When were we not? It's like kind of like our shtick. It works for us.
It works for us,
Yes. But thank you to all the concern, to the people who've sent messages asking where we are.
Yeah.
And asking when we're coming back.
Just life. Life happens.
We've met a lot of nice people that have a lot of nice things to say to us, and it doesn't go unnoticed, and we appreciate your kindness.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh, I like those kitty cats.
Isn't that cute?
They're
It's my
adorable.
collection.
I like them.
I've been making t-shirts lately, so along with, usual shit.
I've been doing pre-cal. Woo!
Ooh, good times. You know how to have a good time system.
I party, man. I tell you.
Yeah, and then the one lady on Instagram, she sent us a nice message.
Yeah,
and we
that was sweet.
Yeah, we actually used, I don't know if I can use her real name. We used one of her stories on the Redditt, hey? So,
Redditor.
And Haunted Reddit is a thing. Winnipeg Haunted Reddit. And we had such a good time doing a bunch of those stories last time. I found new ones.
We'll do it again.
We'll do it again. You can't stop us. You can't stop
You can
us.
try and stop us, but it'd be useless.
Let the insanity begin.
All
And
right.
we're having another guest come in, Janet, from the Prairie Spirit
Paranormal
Society. But she's got another podcast now, so she's going to talk about that with us, and we're going to talk about Haunted Windsor Park on the next episode. So. Ooh,
that's my old stepping ground.
That's our own. That's our
hood.
That's the hood, man.
From another wood.
Hood from another wood. Yes. Yeah, I'll find the name. Can't find it. That's weird. Anyway. Okay. So, where are we? Yes. So we're talking about Haunted Winnipeg Reddit stories.
Very cool.
Dun dun dun.
Bum bum bum.
So I don't know. You just want to do paragraph by paragraph like we did before. This is just random Winnipeg haunted stuff.
Okay,
no
sure.
categories.
No categories. No scategories.
Categories. I'll take an I for 500, Alex. Oh, wait, that doesn't work like that.
Vanna.
That's two worlds colliding right there.
Totally. I don't even remember what that guy's name was.
Alex Trebek.
I know, but the other guy.
Pat Sajak.
Oh, that's right. Pat.
Why do I know that? That's just so
Yeah,
useless.
that is weird. That's
I gotta get that
Trivial Pursuit out of your head
shit
there.
out of my brain. Nobody wants that. Take the first one here.
Okay. Moi?
Sure.
Forgotten how to read all of a sudden. Jesus Christ. This one is from Manitoba Explorer. Well, there we go.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
We live in Polbury. Where's Polbury?
That's actually kind of like the St. Vital area.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah.
A newer area?
It's kind of off of St. Mary's Road. Before, as you go to Osborne, like Polbury,
okay.
I think it's in that area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the home is obviously a little older, 1950s. When we moved in, our son was only 6 months old. Twice, while laying in bed, our son, crying in his bedroom, we heard clear as day someone shush us. It sounded like a female. It was bizarre. Ooh, that would be creepy. Mm-hmm. The third event happened when our son was 1. I was laying in bed looking at my phone and I heard screaming coming from the baby monitor.
Oh, God.
Oh, that would be terrifying.
Yeah.
The screaming sounded like it was coming from miles away. I don't know how else to describe it. It could have absolutely been interference from other signals, but I decided to go check on my son regardless. When I entered the hallway, I found our dog standing at my son's bedroom door, just staring. Yeah, that's creepy too. Mm-hmm. It felt like the air had thickened and I had goosebumps on my skin. Ugh.
Not good.
I opened my son's door and he was sleeping peacefully on his side. That experience left me genuinely creeped out. But almost immediately after I opened his door, the air lifted, and we never had any bizarre experiences again. Ooh. Our neighbors eventually filled us in that the previous owner was a bit of a hermit after his wife died in a car accident. I'm not a firm believer in the supernatural, but I definitely want to believe. Well, yeah, that would be pretty creepy. Freaking the kid is just crashed and the dog is like staring away.
You gotta trust the animals. You gotta trust cats and dogs. They know. They see things we don't, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
Creepy.
The next one is from Mystic Angel 4444. Oh, you gonna give that to me?
Yeah.
Oh, you're so sweet.
You
that way I don't have to.
Yeah.
I was gonna grab the mic and start singing. Yeah. So, this is kind of under the hospital category. I really enjoyed those. Those were good. In fact, we have guests, hopefully, if scheduling between me and Cher and other people work out at the end of August. I have a former coworker, who worked at Concordia for a while.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
that story. After we did the hospital segment about Redditt last time, there is actually an apparition that's quite well known, and my doctor and her receptionist actually even confirmed the identity of the doctor that haunts Concordia. So we will. Oh. So you're gonna have to stick around and listen to that, kiddies. I ain't giving you more details until we talk to the person. Come back later for more spooks. Mm-hmm. So this one here again, Mystic Angel 4444, the Saint Amant Center childcare building. One of my kids used to go to daycare at the center, and before he started, the staff met with us to discuss that it was haunted and to ensure we were okay with my child attending and possibly seeing ghosts. The ghosts were known to appear as floating heads.
Oh my God.
That's not disturbing at all.
No.
Sometimes when walking through the tunnel from the childcare center to the main building, ghost faces would pop out of the walls. The adult child caregivers never saw them, but some of the kids would see them and described that to the caregivers. My child went there for a year and did not see the ghost, though. Not that they said. Maybe they're too terrified.
Well, what kind of meeting is this?
I don't know. Like, why would they?
I don't know. They say that?
Like, oh, and by the way,
there's random fucking heads popping out of the
wall.
wall.
I'm not saying this story is fake. I would like to try.
That's just weird.
But if it's that prevalent and that rampant that it's that often to actually have that kind of meeting, right? Full disclosure,
exactly.
Like shit.
Fuck.
Yeah. Actually, I should ask my step niece and her wife. Her wife used to work actually at St. Amant.
Oh, well, there you go.
I should ask her about that.
There you go.
I would. If she knows what we do, though, I would have thought they would have just
said something already about now. Yeah. But passed on the creepiness.
Yeah. Share the creep.
Share
the ghost love.
God, I don't know about sharing floating heads, though.
Floating heads.
Pass on that. This one is from Surly Sue's. It says, my family once lived in a house on Taché owned by the church next door. Ooh, that would be, yeah. My sister came home one day from school, unlocked the door, and saw a lady at the top of the stairs in an old-fashioned dress who really wasn't there. She went right back out of the house again and still doesn't like talking about it. There were also stories of my father waking up to some scary figure hovering above him and non-existent hands that would grasp at ankles while people were using the basement stairs.
Oh,
the basement stairs.
I think that's my worst fear. That's my worst fear.
I already have the heebie-jeebies sometimes going in the basement already as it is.
Yeah.
I do.
But you don't have empty, like it's a full stair,
The holy ones, yeah, I know those little...
Yeah.
I know, the little crack things, but still, can you imagine, every once in a while I'll go down there and I get a case of the nerves and I I don't know why.
Well, like they say, you got to run up the stairs and turn off the light, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My light's at the bottom of the stairs.
Somebody should fix that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, cool. This one's the Roslyn, this next story. And actually, interestingly enough, my son goes to university with another person.
Mm-hmm.
I
Kid
guess
person.
they're not kids anymore, right?
No.
Anyway, so this guy lives at the Roslyn. Colton goes and hangs out there with him often.
Cool.
And I tell this child of mine,
keep your eyes open.
In there.
Yeah.
Apparently his friend gives the other friends tours of the building.
What the hell?
I know. Damn kids.
That's evil.
I should buy his favorite food and withhold it from him and tell him, I bought this for you, but,
I'm on commission.
A better son would actually get me in touch with your friend.
That's right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But so there might be some more Roslyn personal first-hand account Roslyn stories coming. So anyway, that's cool. Anyway, but on this one, it's written here by Peg Mama.
Peg Mama.
Peg Mama. I used to live at the Roslyn, and I swear that building is haunted AF. The laundry room was terrifying. I can't explain it, but it was so scary, and I always felt like someone was in there. Plus, I heard things moving around, but I never saw anyone or anything. In my bedroom, I always felt that someone was sitting down on the corner of my bed. Nope, I never did drugs. LOL.
Maybe there was someone really sitting in her bed.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta take a sinusy thing while we're at it.
Exactly. So now and then,
I was gonna just say when you're reading that, she's worried about what a crappy place to have to haunt for the rest of your eternal life.
Could you not pick something?
A kitchen or something? But why the friggin' laundry room?
What about the bathroom? Wouldn't that be shitty?
Oh my god!
Wouldn't that be shitty? I made it funny.
Well, that's like what's her face in Harry Potter that's stuck in the bathroom forever? Like Jesus.
Luna. No, not Luna. Myrtle.
Yeah. Moaning Myrtle.
Mm-hmm. So, and it's kind of cool because when you're on Reddit, there's threads. So of course people latched on to this one.
I'll latch on and read the latches.
Holy shit and latches.
Oh.
Well, I'll read these and then you read the big paragraph. So there you go. Because I love
as big as the whole thing.
I love it when Sherry speaks because she fumbles the words sometimes.
Thank you.
Hey, no problem.
With my lisp.
No, but just on the big words, just on the complicated, 5-syllable words.
Oh, the syllables.
So then, with regards to the Roslyn, on Pig Mama's comment, somebody added flashy advantage 3.
Well, there you go.
Well, I'm not going to say the person's name, but many years ago, 20 ? I knew someone who lived there and sadly committed suicide in his suite. So that is sad.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Next person, their Reddit handle or name is Make Canada A again, like A-E-H.
Oh, A.
Anyway,
Fonzie.
This person, Fonzie. I love Fonzie. This one here, exact same here. Lots of footsteps. Woke up one morning with our oven moved 2 feet out from the wall. Could have been the roommates, but they swore they didn't touch it. I think you would hear that.
Yeah,
but wouldn't you hear that? Yeah, those things are like a bitch to move.
Yeah.
Right? Anyway, next comment. This person, their username. Oh yeah. Kool-Aid Man.
That's good.
Anyway, I had a friend who used to live there, and lots of sorts of freaky shit happened. We used to hear weird noises all the time, and doors would open and close on their own. Next person is Max Grover, I think. I think it's haunted too. I lived there one summer, and very early in the morning, our buzzer rang. I ignored it, and it rang again 5 minutes later. I ignored it again, and I rang it once again. A few minutes later, I was so tired that I absentmindedly just buzzed the person in so it would stop. About 20 minutes later, our buzzer rang again. Who knows if it was someone just messing with us, but it freaked me out. Hard to say. And then Pig Mama responded, I'm glad other people experience this too, and I'm not insane. LOL.
Yeah, that's what everyone wants to know right away. They're like,
That's right.
Are you sure?
Are you sure you weren't just imagining it?
Oh.
Are you sure that book wasn't just flying on the breeze?
Yeah, I'll buy
Not
it
levitating,
This is huge.
That's what she said. I had to say it. Had to.
Okay, this person's name is Heart with a double A.
Aww.
Says, I used to live in the Roslyn. I will say that I don't believe in ghosts, but I had one experience. I love when people say that. I don't believe in ghosts, but this one time at band camp, but I had one experience there that was particularly off-putting. It's still a little hard for me to rationalize it, so I figure it's perfect for this thread. I lived in a 3-bedroom with a couple of guys when we were in our early years of university. These guys were very social and part of the same circle, so it wasn't uncommon for us to have several visitors hanging out pretty late in the night on any given day. University, right? The apartment was huge, though, and I can sleep through a lot, so I never really minded the noise. One night I woke up at probably 3 a.m. and I could hear voices coming from our living room. It was a little loud, but not distinct, and I remember thinking that it must have been half a sleep thing. That it might have been a half asleep thing. So I sat up for a good 30 seconds, slapping my face a bit, and the sound was still there. Curious, I hopped out of bed and poked my head out the door. Our apartment was basically laid out in one long line with the living room at one end, followed by the bedrooms, and then the kitchen at the other, with one long narrow hallway connecting them all. That's an odd setup.
It is an odd setup.
Wow. My room was near the middle, so when I poked my head out and looked toward the living room, I could hear the sounds and see a little light, but I couldn't see directly into the living room itself. Still, the voices seemed muddy, and I couldn't tell who was there. But I couldn't go check, because I still hadn't put any pants on. So I go back in my room, get dressed, and head back into the hallway so I can see what's up. But when I opened my door again, it was suddenly completely silent and dark. The light I saw and the voices were just gone. Not only that, but when I went to explore the apartment, I found that my roommates weren't even home, and I was the only one there. Someone was partying without him. I didn't believe in ghosts then, and I still don't, but that night really shook me good for a little while. I'm familiar with sleep paralysis and hallucination, and I still attribute this experience to something like that, but I was legitimately awake and walking around for nearly a minute, and I know I saw light and heard these voices. It didn't feel malicious or anything, but it was definitely spooky. I never personally experienced anything else in that building, but I'm not very sensitive to these things, and I know plenty of other people who live there that have their own stories. Pretty cool place to live, though. I like this verbiage he used, because he's like, I don't believe in ghosts, but I know there's people that are sensitive.
Yeah.
Like, this is like
he's acknowledging it, because I think he's scared, because then people are going to be like,
are
you're
you crazy? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's funny.
That kind of reminds me of something that's happened a few times, and I've made my own calculated guesses.
Right.
So I don't know if you've ever dreamt. If you've ever dreamt and there's something happening in your dream, you're a part of it, and so you're like in a deep sleep. You're in REM, like you're there's scenarios happening. Probably
right into the weird ass dream.
The weird shit. But have you ever noticed? And I want to ask people, pay attention to this next time, because I think this says a lot. Have you ever noticed, as you're doing stuff with people or doing stuff and things are happening and your dream is playing out, like role playing and all this stuff, take notice. And I've noticed this a few times now, and I'm thinking there is something to it. I hear conversations of other people not a part of my dream.
Oh.
Right?
Oh.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Like conversations of people within your dream that are not a part of your story?
That are not a part of what is going on that I'm paying attention to, but I do hear other conversations. Like
in the real world? Or
that's what I'm wondering.
In between?
Well, see, now that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Like, say you're watching a movie and there's background actors and actresses and you hear little faint conversations, or you're out in public and you're in a restaurant and there's other... And it's sound like that. And I've had dreams now.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
And I'm like, where did that even come from? Like, I couldn't distinguish it, and I could hear the odd word. And I thought, that's
like a murmuring going on.
A murmuring.
Yeah.
And, we're going to have Janet here, who's recorded stuff when she's slept.
Ooh.
No, I know, but it almost makes you wonder if there are not people
talking about you while you're sleeping.
Right?
That's creepy.
Because your mind is just so unconscious.
I know, but I mean, what are they saying about me while I'm laying there?
What the hell are they
my
doing?
ugly
with my ass hanging out of my pajamas?
They're saying,
drool on my pillow.
Tuck your foot under the blanket. Tuck your foot.
It's coming to get you. We just talked to him, and he's going to eat your toes.
Well, I do have to say one thing that I find really odd lately.
Yeah.
My kid, when I wake him up, sometimes he'll be out, like, in the morning, you know. Time to get up, get your ass out of bed, right? Yeah, I'm up. 2 seconds later, he's asleep again. But when I go back and I talk to him, he is talking about some random shit.
Interesting.
Yeah, like, he's like, oh, but I had to go do that with whatever, Sherman. I'm like, who's Sherman?
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
And he still, it takes him quite a while before he's in reality again.
Isn't that funny, hey? So
like, I mean, you can't fall asleep that fast.
Yeah, so layered. So he'd probably be lucid dreaming, because they say, too, that's another level, right? Yeah.
Isn't that weird, though, eh?
It is so weird.
Happened a lot in the last month.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's had a lot in his mind, though.
Exactly. I know. You know. So
I think when your brain is busy and it's disposing of all the garbage, right?
It's very busy.
Sure, and it's trying to make sense, and it's filing, it's compartmentalizing. Well, that's a big word on 2 years.
Ooh.
So the last part about this Reddit one here is with regards to Portage la Prairie at Days Inn Hotel. Now, we all know about hotels and hospitals. There's so much shit that goes on in energy, right?
We don't even know all the shit that goes on in hotels.
Yeah. So here it says, not in Winnipeg, but in Portage la Prairie, 2004, my mom just started working at the Days Inn Hotel there. She was in the kitchen part when she saw what seemed to be a 9-foot black figure dash fast from right to left in the doorway that leads back into the hallway. She rushed to tell the other workers what she saw, and they just replied, oh, so you met our little friend.
He's not little. He's not little. He's this big ass shadow figure dude running around.
Fudge, yeah.
What's going on at that hotel?
I don't know, man. Not good.
Do they have a pool in that hotel?
I wonder. We'll have to take a look. Well, here's you can have this back and take a look. That, and there was no Reddit username attached to that one. Because I always want to give credit. I always like to try and give credit where credit's due, even though it's not their real names. But I mean, like, we appreciate reading this stuff. I mean, it's public, you know, and
that's right.
We want to know more. So just like our friend on Instagram, if this is you and you want to contribute or hear more, definitely, you know, get in touch with us. We love that. Love.
Creepy.
Love. We just want to share the ghost.
Hey, did we read this one? Golly gosh.
Golly gosh.
Did you read the golly gosh?
I don't know. Is that part of the Roslyn?
We missed some.
Poopy. Oh, on...
This one's outside of Dougal, Manitoba.
Oh, on Reddit, our friend, our Instagram friend, her name is Alderans. Hi, Alderans.
Hi.
And on Instagram, she is Basilium. So, hey, I said I'd give her a shout out. She does have some really creepy stories herself that she messaged us on. Mm-hmm. And I invited her, but she says, I'm shy.
Oh,
so I said,
God, we're all shy.
We'll shoot you up with some tequila and you won't be shy for too much longer.
I was shy for 5 seconds.
We'll blast that away. Oh, did I miss? Well, you go ahead and read.
No, it's a long one. Okay, I'm reading the little one. Getting the little one. This is the Camelot Apartments on the Assiniboine.
Oh, I totally missed all that.
You missed it. You scrolled like you never did scroll before.
There's 2 pages, I think, right?
I don't know.
I thought there was more.
This one's really quiet.
Yes.
This is really quiet. This one's really short. It says, this is Caps and Shades. The Camelot Apartments on Assiniboine. I lived in a basement suite and saw what looked like a hooded shadow move across the hallway. Everyone always had messed up dreams. Hated being alone there.
This dream thing, man.
See? Look at that. Jesus. Just segued right into there.
I'm going to take me a little sleeping pill tonight and just pretend this never happened.
I'm going to read the next one too.
Sure.
This one's Arcane Fowl. Like the bird, fowl. I too lived in the Camelot Apartments in the early 2010s. That's just... 2010s or so long ago. I absolutely hated being in the suite alone, and I had a similar experience to the Rosin story where I thought my roommate had people over and could hear them through the wall into the living room, even though I knew I was home alone that night.
Shit.
Granted, it could have been the neighbors through the old plaster walls, but I was certain I was hearing footsteps to the kitchen at times. We looked at the suites in the Rosin before Camelot. I hated being in there. The suites are so eerie.
You know what? I think the Camelots, are those the ones that they bulldoze now?
Are they?
They were really cool. They kind of they had like that Spanish design. They were kind of like the last set of blocks, and that was right beside before you went to the legislature. Like it was on the riverside. They were white. I went to a party there one time.
Did you?
Right on the riverbank.
Were you creeped out?
Well, see, that kind of stuff I'm kind of attracted to, so I didn't get a feel.
You wouldn't have been creeped out. You would have been like, oh, someone
Can
over
I
there?
see more?
Yeah.
Yeah,
what's going
like
on?
it just had just a really warm feel. I really
Really,
like the design. But I mean, you know, I do go to places where I'm like, oh, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But I mean,
no.
no. Like, if that's the Camelot, I'll have to research Camelot for sure.
See which one it is. Yeah. I'm gonna read this next one because it's little, and you can have the big golly gosh one.
You go for it.
Okay, this is Scotty Raver. Scotty Raver?
Yep.
Or is it Scotier Aver?
Okay, Sherry. Okay.
The bay downtown has a few. In the basement, there are ghosts of 2 little girls.
Aww.
You could hear them playing with each other. And the other one was one of the original engineers of the store. He would ride the freight elevator every morning. He would get off at every floor to check that floor. And I also heard people saw some of the 4th and 5th floors. Saw him on the 4th and 5th floors. Mm-hmm. Ew.
That's kind of sad.
Why would there be little girls in the bay?
I don't know.
Workers? I mean, it's been there for a long time. Did they have did people bring their kidlets there maybe?
Maybe that was a happy place for them.
Yeah, and they liked hanging out there.
At least they have somebody to play with.
Yeah.
I know it sounds a little morbid.
I know, but yeah.
Oh, this one here. Golly gosh is the user's name. This was just outside of Dugald, Manitoba towards Winnipeg. Not sure how old the house was or anything, but it was a single level house with a basement. Not sure if any of this is legit, but weird stuff we noticed that didn't have an explanation that we were aware of. Now, I wonder, now it says Dugald, Manitoba. Remember there was the house on Plessis, right? Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, that's in that area.
But that's a little far off, I guess. Because I think Dugald Road, because it's...
Well, I know, but Dugald is that direction.
Yeah. Like how many
near
houses...
Winnipeg.
Because I did read the story...
There's Dick all in between there.
Yeah, I did read the story before, and I'm like, that reminded me of that house. So I'll continue. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm like a squirrel on fire lately. So, so it says, couple... of blood or blood-like occurrences. Not sure what happened first, to be honest. Blood stains on the toilet paper roll after we finished showering together. Okay, that was not there before. Okay. I think that could have been explained a little better.
Yeah,
but anyway, okay. Like it said blood smears. Okay. Another time we were roughhousing. I guess it's them and their partner. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. And roughhousing in my boyfriend's room in the basement when suddenly my boyfriend stops and turns the lights on. And there is a blood stain on my face. And it was not blood from either of us. When we were in bed, my boyfriend had already passed out and was mumbling things. He asked me, who is in beside the bed? I look, and there is a motherfucking figure there. But I just pretended not to see anything and hid under the blankets. My boyfriend did not remember telling me this the next day.
Ew.
Another night, my boyfriend walked out of his room, and then the lights in his room flashed and then went out. He texts, send, receive, and it wasn't there before, and then his light bulbs are fried. We move into an apartment in Southdale, and we find a piece of my boyfriend's old desk from his room randomly on the floor in the new apartment one night, and it is already warm as well. I don't know what that means. We move into our current house in St. James, and we find yet another piece of the old desk randomly on the floor. We want to believe it is a good spirit if there is one following us around, and we don't really believe in ghosts or spirits, but this was weird. There we go again.
We don't really believe in ghosts or spirits, but there's just
it.
Randomly pieces of this thing around. Yeah. I know.
So maybe
that's odd.
Maybe they need to. Something's following them, just like we spoke with
Gio. Why would they bring the desk?
The desk? I don't know. That's weird. Like that's a physical piece of something. It had to. It had
mean something.
It didn't fly through the air. It didn't just appear.
No.
Quantum physics and all that kind of shit.
You never know.
I mean, I'll say nothing. I'll say no to nothing at this point. But I mean, like really. Oh,
weird, man. What's dinging? You're dinging.
It's the Pod Squad. Pod Squad. So I think we'll tap out on this one. So this was Haunted Winnipeg Reddit stories. Oh, just in time.
Ding, ding, ding.
Wait, we'll sign off.
Okay.
I'll bring
a mouthful of mush.
There you go. Sorry, we started to sign out. Janet showed up for our next episode, and we're munching and we're talking. More food. I love food. And Sherry now is officially, her Reddit name is Bougie Bitch.
Bougie?
Bougie.
Boozy or bougie?
I guess it depends on the day.
Oh, I could be triple B.
Triple B?
Triple B.
Okay.
Boozy bitch.
Boozy bitch. Oh, God, that's hard to say. Jesus. So, if you need to get a hold of us, where do they email us, Sherry?
Givinguptheghostpodcast. Fuck.
No, scratch that. Scratch that. No.
Givinguptheghostpodcast@gmail.com.
No, Giving Up the Ghost Podcast.
Podcast at Gmail.
At
Okay,
gmail.com.
I'm fired from now on.
That's it. Fired. Janet, you're up.
That's it.
So thank you again for all your concern. We are back in black, and we're going to be recording a few more. And remember to live every day like it is your last.
But never